There is one last piece I want to talk about, and that is testing for all PDF readers. You should be aware that not everybody will necessarily be using Acrobat or Reader to view your forms. And I actually have the form called Show Field Checkbox opened up within Firefox. Now, Firefox is a browser, and you can control the plugins within your browser and determine what you want to use for a PDF reader within the browser. So I have this form open, and this particular form should show some additional form fields if I check this checkbox. Now, if I click on it within this, and I am clicking it, you can see nothing is happening. For some reason, the PDF reader built into Firefox is having an issue. But notice I am being alerted to that by Firefox itself. And I can click over here to open with a different viewer. Now, I could also update the plugin or the PDF viewer within my browser. But just keep in mind that users can possibly have issues if this opens in the browser on their system instead of within Reader on their system. And sometimes Reader can hook up to a browser as well. So just be aware of that possibility with your forms. What I'm going to do is click Open with a different viewer, and you can see what this allows me to do is open with other applications on my system. I'm just going to cancel out of that because I've already looked at it in Acrobat. But that is one thing you do need to be aware of. There are also other PDF readers out there and available to users. So you can't necessarily assume it's always going to be Acrobat or Reader that they're using. I have another form set up here, and this is in Internet Explorer. Now this one is setting field visibility. And what I should be able to do is tab out of this name field, and nothing happens, and that's working correctly. Now if I click inside of this, and let me put my cursor in there, and type my name, I go to tab out of it, I should see a group of form fields down here that appear. And you can see this one works just fine. So from this standpoint, Internet Explorer is working great at viewing my PDF. And that's because within Internet Explorer, the PDF plugin is working, and you can see I do have the PDF option for Acrobat. So Acrobat assists with Internet Explorer. A similar thing can happen with Reader when users download Reader. So just be aware that it's possible to view PDFs within a web page, even coming off of a website. These are just sitting on my system, my personal computer system, but they can also be residing on a website. So you may want to go out and test your forms within the browser view if you plan on using your forms out on the web to see how browsers work with your forms, and just make sure they're working there as well as within Acrobat and Reader. So you do want to take some time to test your forms once you have created them. Not just assume that, okay, it's working in Acrobat, it'll work everywhere else. Don't distribute those forms or send them out to any user until you have fully tested them based on the audience and the programs you think they will use to view your forms. But that's a little bit more information about things to keep in mind when you're creating your PDF forms. You want to make sure that those forms will work in every environment that you think your user will use for your specific form. So that is looking at PDF readers within browsers and viewing and checking out your PDF capabilities within those specific environments as well. So that's testing in PDF readers, and they are not Acrobat or Reader. Just be aware you're going to want to do that before you distribute your forms. Our PDF forms are working perfectly in Internet Explorer. Firefox, you can see the PDF reader built into that had a problem. That's my job as a user to fix, but make sure you have fully tested it from your side before you distribute any PDF form.